Namaste. Welcome. I'm not really sure if this lesson will help you, but if you are one of those practitioners who start to feel imbalances or blockages, or one side of you becoming a bit shorter than the other, and you're starting to feel that manifestation become a bit more stronger by the day, this lesson might help you address the issue. All right. So all these imbalances or blockages that you are starting to feel right now is actually part of the process of your body becoming more open and sensitive, and your awareness becoming more sensitive to subtle manifestations of the energy. It's actually a good sign. Inside, your nadis are becoming more sensitive, and somehow as your subtle energy become more dominant, it will hit those blockages, and that's the reason why you're feeling them. Yeah? So this journey is really humbling. Yeah? You develop, and then suddenly you will be faced with all these limitations, and you back off. Yeah? But without me being too philosophical about it. So the best way for us to really address the issue is to acknowledge that part of us which is heavier, or more blocked, or shorter. Personally, it's my right side, and then predominantly for most people, it's the right side. Yeah, if that side is a bit more active. Yeah, but it's not bad that your right side or your left side is more blocked. Actually, there are elements in the practice. For example, kneeling back bends, where you have to really depend on that more dominant side for you to ground yourself, for you to be able to, for example, in the back bend, curl back a bit more efficiently and safely. Yeah, because the more flexible side, which is actually the more open spot, it's not as efficient when it comes to grounding elements are concerned. Yeah, so now, but that would have to be tackled on another lesson. Right? So the breath is actually a good way for us to, number one, acknowledge the part of us which is more blocked or heavy or shorter. Right? Especially in the morning. Yeah, so a good way to do this exercise in the morning when you're fresh. By breathing through alternate nostril breathing, you can actually feel that part of you which is more blocked. Yeah, so let's try that. Yeah, so blocking your right nostril, and then inhale through the left. All right, release, and then change sides. Now inhale through the right, and change sides again. Inhale through the left. All right, just follow your natural breath. Yeah. Most probably, that part of you which you can breathe more efficiently, flowingly, is actually your more open spot. Yeah, it's your more, I would say, open, more flowing side. And the moment you're able to pinpoint that, now you're able to address the issue right away. Yeah, so personally, I use the method of the breath of fire to be able to somehow clear some of the superficial blockages of that part of me, especially before I do my practice in the morning. But we're not actually doing the breath of fire traditionally. Rather, we're going to modify it. Yeah, because when you want to try to narrow the gap, and then somehow you're actually not clearing the blockages 100%. You just narrow the gap. So it's somehow you find that balance between the left and the right channel of your energy of your body. Is to do your breathing work or the breaths of fire twice as long or twice as many as your more flowing side. So for example, it's for me, it's my left side which is more flowing. I will do like maybe 3 quick repetitions of the breaths of fire with the left, and I will do 6 repetitions on my right side because my right side is more full. Yeah, so let's try that. Yeah, inhale through. I will do my left side because since you're facing me, it looks like the other side. Yeah, so inhale. I will inhale through my left side, and I will do the rapid breath of the breath of fire 3 times. And from here, I will do the same breathing technique 6 times. And then 3 times to the open spot. And then twice as many on that closed spot. Yeah. So start with that. Yeah. 3 and then twice as heavy or twice as many. at the other side. And when you become more efficient and when you start to become more open, you can actually increase the number of repetitions. For example, you do 10. You do 20 on the other side. But the counting is just a guide. Feel it. Feel it. When you start to feel that side become a little bit more, you start to struggle with the breath, now release it. So the idea is work that heavier side twice as many or twice as hard as the other side. So somehow you're able to narrow the gap between your channels. So that's a breathing work. So when it comes to asanas, for example, a good way for you to address the issue is to do the heavier side twice as long as your more floating side. And this is when asymmetrical asanas, or when you're doing one side at a time, becomes beneficial. And this might not able to serve you when you're doing the classes. So this is when you really need to become committed to your self-practice. Because when you do your self-practice at home, you're able to become more attuned of your own body. So you're given the free hand to, you have more time to hold the poses a little bit longer on one side and then feel any heavy spots, short spot, and then adapt as you need for a particular session. All right, so for today, let me guide you through a simple, gentle asymmetrical poses. It's a simple flow, focusing less on alignment but more on the sensations and the feeling, and how as practitioners be able to adapt to suit our own needs and requirement for a particular element. Right? So I would start with the position where the hips are level, the shoulders are level, and then just feel the body as this. So let's do this. Or you can lie down. So, but for this session, let us start with hands shoulder distance, knees hip width distance. And then from here, release one side, and then the other side. And then just do this motion. Right? And as you allow the body to move, in, I would say, less coordinated action, more random, your body will just readjust. And then there, release the arms still. So your hands might not be perfectly aligned, your shoulders might not be perfectly aligned. And then do more random movements. I will do circles. And then start to work the breath. Inhale to the front, and exhale to the back. So what you do is, the beginning of the practice, you do that breath drill, which is performed a while back. Maybe spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes on that cleansing breath, and then do this action, or do this sequence, a circle around. And from here, release one leg, and then the other. And then we twist. So either side, So for example, you are twisting that heavier side. You're holding it twice as long. So it's like you're doing that side twice the effort. So somehow when you hold that side a bit longer, you make room for the body to open a little bit more. And from here, change. So this is just a guide. Suit yourself when you practice. This is my lighter spot, so I won't be holding it as long. Maybe 3 breaths here. And then press, and then change again. And then this is my heavier side, I will hold it twice as long. So in here I will spend about 10 breaths.
In the morning, when your body is empty and the subtle energy is more dominant, you can actually feel that energy hitting the blockages. So really good to practice this one in the morning. Just feel it, yeah? And then change it. Other side again. You may loosen this arm. No pressure. Let the joints go a bit loose. And allow that subtle energy to go through the joints. Yeah? And then you rise. And then from here, you may want to flip the arm, release the wrist. Because all those blockages are, if you notice, they are more predominantly felt around the joints of your arms, the shoulders and the hips, the lower back. Alright. And then from there, when you feel the body goes a little bit light, you can push off the downward facing dog. And in the downward dog, pedal the legs and move the hips a bit of a side to side. Release the arms, release the shoulders if you need. Alright, so focus less on alignment, so feel where there's openness and space. Yeah? And then for example, your left side is your more open spot. Adjust your right side a bit longer. So if you notice here, I will deliberately take my right side a bit longer, yeah, because I wanted to create more space on that spot. And then from here, release, and the other side, yeah. Alright, release, and then the other side again. Alright, come back down, other side again. Now make it light, yeah. And then from here, place your knees on the ground, and then circle around again. Less arm work, less muscular, more fluid. I would even do some random adjustment, so I can just, especially if you're working on energy channeling, random movements and circular motions feel really good for the joints. Move the hips a bit of a side to side. Right. And then forward and then down. Inhale, do one, loosen the hips a bit. Exhale. Alright, and from here, back to downward dog. Alright, let's pedal the legs. Alright, cross the right knee forward between the hands. Alright. The right hip in front, feel the left. If your left spot is more open, move the side a little bit longer. Enjoy the space. You can bend and straighten the knee. More of random releasing the knees. Let me just angle so you can see. What I do is I will let the hips roll the hip under. Right. And from here, when you bend the knee, make sure there's no pressure in the knee. Lean gently forward so you don't compact your lower spine. Right. So this is my tight spot, so I will be doing a little bit longer here. I will be turning it to the side and then inward, or the hips around. Right. And then from here, extend both legs at the tops of the mat. Right, side to side, and then just rub your legs. More random movement. Circle through the joints of your wrists. Massage your thighs. Our hands are really very healing. So let's allow that healing power of the hands to soothe the tight spots of the legs. Right, and then from there, circle the feet behind. Alright, and then push up again to your downward facing dog. So just repeating the sequence. And then this time, just open the legs a little bit wider. And then even the arms a little bit wider. Side to side the body. And from here, bend the knees. And then push forward. Turn the knees in. Open them out. Push forward. Open them up. So over time, you will develop your arm. I'm just sharing with you some of the drills that I do myself. Alright, forward. Alright, release the floor again. And then circle around. Side to side. Right, and then from here, Just cross one arm towards the diagonal, yeah, in front of the other, and then slide the side long. Yeah. This is my right spot, so I'm gonna hold it a bit longer. That spot there. Alright, center, and then change. Other side, yeah. More circular motions. Circular motions are a really good way for us to release the stagnation of energy. Alright, and then back to the center once more. And push up the downward dog. Yeah. And the sign is the left knee forward. Yeah, left knee forward. Yeah. It's the right hip is open there. Right? Is that your tight spot? If it's your tight spot, hold this a little longer. Inhale, open. And exhale. Loosen a bit. Alright, keep going. Inhale, open up. And exhale. Alright, and as you do this motion, use your foot and your toes to create a little bit more space on the hip. Alright, and from there, when the knee is open, you can bend and straighten the leg. Keep the space out, though, so you don't compact the lower spine, and then slightly adjust forward the trunk. And then move external, inward. But when you do this, make sure you adjust the upper back correspondingly. So you do compress. I feel where it's open in the shoulders as well. Alright, and then from here, yep, both legs again, forward. Yeah. Release the hips. So don't think that your hips would have to be aligned all the time, yeah? Because they're not, especially when you are open energetically inside. So how you adapt, yeah? Breathe in and exhale forward. Right. Even in here, yeah, you might be feeling one side is short. So release the forward bend, yeah? Loosen the knees a bit. Open gently up. One side long, release, other side long, release, first side again, release, other side again. Alright, release, yeah. And then just rub your legs again, yeah? So bend the knees, yeah? Feel any heavy spot down the knees, like you're giving your legs a gentle massage. Bend one leg, yeah? Maybe slide your thighs a bit of a sway. Alright, release, recenter, and rub your legs again. Yeah. Joints, yeah? The muscles of your hamstrings, your legs, and the other side. Yeah? Circle around. And from here, yeah, release a bit. Circle the feet again behind, and you push up again, downward facing dog. Yeah, wide it downward dog. Alright, and after that, yeah, there's some forms of spine extension. Alright, let's step the right foot forward, inside the right wrist, and then place your knee to floor. Open forward a bit. Alright, and then just find where the knee is comfortable. Rise it up. And lift to the vertical. It's more of a vertical lift. Right, like you want to extend the spine to the vertical. Draw it from the hip, lift it up. Alright, place the hands behind, but don't squeeze. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Alright, release the hands. Alright, step back the dog. Right. Keep moving. Right, and let's try the opposite. Yeah. Knee to floor, move the hips around. Roll inside, roll outside, open up. Adjust the hands. Alright, knee to floor. Find the vertical extension. Open up. This is my touch spot. If it's a tight spot, don't force it. Allow it to open organically. Alright. Place your hands behind. You might open the knee a little bit wider. Breathe up. And exhale. Breathe in, open. And exhale. One last. Open up. And exhale. One last. Right from here, hands to earth. Right, step back to downward dog. Right. Alright. And then from here, let's just break the flow by shifting the weight forward. Alright. Knees down. Alright. Hips set back. Alright. Forward. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Alright. Shoulders forward. So finding spread. Knees to earth. Sit back. Let the arms go here. Exhale. Alright. Forward again. Downward dog. Alright. To the top of the mat. Knees down. Exhale. Alright, last one. Then come forward. And then back. Alright. To the tops of the mat. Knees down. Exhale. Let your arms down. Alright. From here. Cross the ankles. Take a seat. There you might still be feeling one side is tight, but at least, you're moving more fluidly, more fluidly. Side to side. And then find the center, open, roll the arms up, and we fold forward. Easy there. Scoop it forward and up. Arms release. Yeah. And I would normally end with a back fin. Yeah? Yeah. Forward. Right. Step up. Lift up inside the wrist. And underneath the floor. And you open up. And you're curling gently back. Alright, don't force the shoulders. Let the arms go. Open the collarbones wide and lift up. Alright, come back to earth. Step it downward dog. Alright, changing. Yeah. Stepping up the other foot forward. Alright, knee the floor. Roll this leg inward a bit. Up. And go. Right. Let the space thin. Free the arms back. Open and reach. But when you reach, use the breath to do that work. Alright, come back to earth. Alright, step low to downward dog. Pedal, pedal. Alright, flowing forward. And let's do a chaturanga. This one. Inhale, push. And exhale, downward dog. Alright, knees to ground. Heel position. Release the legs. Roll the shoulders around. Feel the space in the tummy go thin as you breathe up. Alright. We're doing the Ustrasana. Roll the shoulders up. So spin back. Hips back. Lift the vertical. So spin back. Draw it up. And then. So from the lower back, scoop it up. And down. One last. And when you feel light, draw in, open, reach, and do your supported camel fingertips. It's more of you, feeling both sides. Do adjustments, shoulders, less alignment. Focus more on creating more space, light and ease, and mobility. And breathe. Alright, open the collarbones wide, draw it in, reset the knees. Alright, hips close, push forward, step back, down low. And then from here, just close to the front. Place your knees to earth. And then roll on your backs. Bend one leg. And then change. Inhale to change. Exhale and bend the other leg. And then from here, just twist either side. Keep pulling that or keep drawing that breath up as you turn your spine to a gentle spiraling action. Alright, release a twist. Back to the center. This time you circle. Right. Hips. Feel it light on the hips. Alright, and twist the other side. When you twist, move that open side a bit higher. You can open your arms a little bit wider. Alright, find the center. Hips, knees. Alright, and legs up in the vertical position. And then just leave them like a little trembling. Just keep your hips steady up. And from there, circle the ankles. Sway the legs, crisscross, bend the knees, and then change. Alternate. Alright, and then hug them even. Lift the neck, lift the shoulders. And from here, just lay down flat. And just relax. And feel the body again as it is. The blockages are still there actually. They will not go. But somehow you're able to release some and then open and then move freely. Without you being too caught up with the technicality of the process. Just feeling your energy. And from there, extend the arms out, extend the legs, reach one side long, the other side. Alright. Hug the legs in. Rise up to the sit position. Find the center. And let's finish. Let's find the breath again. Inhale, open. And exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Another one. Open up. Spread the fingers wide. Beautiful. Alright, hands together. The space. Close the hearts. Namaste. See you next time. Have a beautiful day.